Welcome to
Radical.
part 3 of Radical Rapid Fire Common Response for August 1st to August 7th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Rune Mamba. I love The Last of Us, but $70 is a scam. It makes no sense to charge $70 for a game that has the exact same story, same voice acting, and same gameplay, and also charge $70 for a brand new game with all new content. Makes no sense. 0 cents. How the fuck are they charging $70? And the sad thing is, they'll get their money. I'm sure it'll sell gangbusters because it's The Last of Us. Maybe that's the guess or whatnot. But how you going to feel when you are looking for a brand new experience? You're looking for a remaster, a brand new experience, but it's not new. It's an old game. So how the hell can you charge full price for an old ass game by now? It's over a decade. It's an old game. We've already had a remaster. So this is a remake, or is it a half remaster, half remake? They're reusing animations, so it's just too much. It's too much. I would say none of you should buy The Last of Us for $70. If you want it, wait for a sale. Phantom Falsetto. This video is broken. Edit. The video wasn't loading on any device or internet I had access to. It appears to be working now. Who knows what happened? Okay, number one. Again, Phantom Falsetto. I apologize. When you left that, I thought you were coming at me with an insult. Right? So, wrong on me. I think that day I had a lot of people being very rude to me for no reason. People come here all the time and they're rude to Radical Rick. There's no reason to be rude to Radical Rick. No reason whatsoever, But you actually were talking about how the actual video itself technically was broken. And I watch whatever I upload right before I do. I keep a file of it in a folder. And there's one instance to where there was one that it was the same length, but it winded up actually looping, and it was my editor that messed up. But on that upload, no, it was not broken on my end. It was YouTube. So you need to call Susan because there's an issue right now to where the uploads are giving error message, they're not loading on a device. Yeah, that was Susan. I don't have her cell on me right now. I did have it, but I lost it somewhere. If I find Susan's cell, I'll give it to you, Phantom Falsetto. Badrigar? See, it's hard to read this because you're using some really fancy font. How is this possible? I didn't know it was possible to use fancy font on your name. You can do that? That's interesting. Badrigar says, I played this game as a child and understood it. What the actual fuck? You left your comment on my upload talking about how Mike Matei and the Angry Video Game Nerd were having a terribly difficult time playing Donkey Kong Country 3. And they kept dying, they couldn't figure it out. But you said you played it as a child and you understood it. Well, the problem is, it's either maybe Mike Matei and Angry Video Game Nerd are just terrible at some games and they're stupid, or possibly they were just playing it up and Mike Matei was doing his thing where he's like, he's fisting the couch, like his hand down, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what he does. That's his thing. But I think they were playing it up for the upload. I don't think they're that stupid. I don't think. Kev 711 2001. I do pretty much everything myself. That way I know it's done right. And if I have to hire someone to do work on anything at home, I watch to make sure it's done right. I trust none of these crooks. Just look at how much they have made you spend. I know how repair business works. Many even create issues to make more off of you. We're talking about car work, basically. And you do most of the car work yourself because you don't trust a lot of crooks. I might do a detailed upload. I say if I have time. Probably, let's be honest here, I won't have time to it. But basically, I figured out that it was actually the engine. It was the timing, Kev 711. It's not a distributor. I thought it was. It was not, but it was the timing. That's what it was. So I found a engine with 85,000 miles on it, which is not that bad for a Nissan. Not too bad at all. And I didn't pay a whole lot for it. And that engine is on its way, and it's going to be installed and put in. And that's the whole long block. So all these parts, all this stuff that I spent on that car Eh, I mean, I guess I have new parts, but here's the kicker, Kev711. Oh, the kicker is Radical Rapid Fire. I don't have any more time for that reply. Surf Blue. That would be good TV if Vince McMahon came back and bought another company and then put it on WWE. That would be interesting. And then put it on a WWE. Okay. Well, he wouldn't put it on a WWE, but he put it on him. It'd be interesting if Vince bought a wrestling company. That would be compelling TV. That would be compelling. Now you might say, of course that's not going to work. Any wrestling company, anything that Vince does, that's not going to get like a lot of traction. It's not the WWE. Well, think about this. There's probably a lot of wrestlers like that Austin Theory. There's a lot of wrestlers right now that might not get that push that, are big sweaty men, that Vince likes and everything like that. Cue that meme. But that would be very compelling. If Vince actually bought another wrestling promotion or created his own to actually take on Stephanie, that and Triple H, that would be amazing. I would love to see that, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. It'd just be really cool to watch. Blaze Panzer. Remember when Activision actually published good games like Vigilante 8 for the N64, PlayStation 1? Oh man, yeah, Vigilante 8. I call it V8. That game, Twisted Metal, the car combat genre. It's a very interesting genre of games. There's not a whole lot out there. When it comes to like platformers or first-person shooters, there's a ton. But when you think about car combat games, I think it's one of the most underrepresented type of games there is. People will, claim that Twisted Metal is far better than V8, but there's a lot of things I love about V8. I love the 70s theme. I love the vehicles. I love the sound effects. Just the simple sound effects when you drive over a gun or something. Cluck, click, cluck. And the physics of the vehicles. Seems like the physics, the bouncing around, they don't have that in the Twisted Metal games on the PS1. There's a lot of car combat games I need to play. And the thing about car combat games is they're just so fun to pick up and play. And before everyone, got crazy about the first-person shooters and Fortnite and the Call of Duty Warzone, it was all about the car combat. That was your hookup. Car combat was incredibly fun. And also in Twisted Metal, couldn't you also destroy the Eiffel Tower, I believe, in the France stage? There's also some other ones. There is one called, I forget what it's called. But car combat games, that is something I'm going to look up. I'm really interested in, looking up some info on some car combat games. I'm going to go look up some gameplay of some of those games right now. Leave it in the comment section down below. What are some of your favorite car combat games?
Get your ass in, second effect.